What's up, guys? Book review time. Today we're talking about The Terrible Teague Bunch by Gary Jennings. I'm on a Gary Jennings kick right now. After I read his book Aztec over this past summer, just completely everything I wanted in the book, that book had. And I did a review on Aztec too, if you guys want to check that out as well, if you haven't already. But his writing style just captivated me. So I'm going down the line and basically reading every one of his books. And I read one of his earlier works, The Terrible Teague Bunch, this was his first or second book. He wrote it in 1975, way before any of his big books like Aztec, Spangle, Raptor, Journey, or any of those came out. But his style of being able to captivate you and put you in the setting that he's describing is evident, even this early in his career. And the way he fleshes out characters, like you're basically following the story of four protagonists in this book. And let me just set the stage for you. It's basically at the turn of the century. It's like 1901. The Wild West is becoming extinct, and there's a lot of change happening in America. And basically, the four protagonists, two of them are cowboys, like literal cowboys who drive cattle from one place to another. One of them is an oil rigger, and one of them cuts down trees in the swamps of Louisiana. They all hate their jobs, and they just by happenstance happen to run into each other in a brothel in Louisiana without knowing each other. And I don't want to give away too much of the story, but they come up with a plan to rob a train, and that's how they're going to make it. That's how they're going to get out of this lot in life that they have. They're going to rob a train and, make enough money to retire. It's a really good story, and it's short. It's only 250 pages, which is not like Jennings at all. And that's honestly my only complaint I have, is because it's classic Jennings. The characters are so fleshed out and developed. I miss these guys. I miss these four protagonists. I miss the adventure that I went on with them. And it's just a credit to Gary Jennings in his writing style. But I miss this adventure already. And so it's a good read because it's short and it's a really good story. If you're looking to get into reading, or like Gary Jennings in particular, this would be a good book to start with. I think it really captivates his style well, and I think it's going to be a good starter book. It's not his usual 750 to 1,000 pages that you have to invest in for a long time. 250 isn't too daunting, and it moves quick too. Like there's always things happening in this book. So if you guys have any interest in the Wild West, even if you don't, I'm not a Wild West guy at all. This book is really good, and it's funny too. Like Gary Jennings always has good comedic relief in his books. But this one, like I was literally laughing out loud multiple times while reading it. It's got really good comedy in it. So it's not a comedy book. He doesn't overdo it on the comedy. It's a really good adventure, but the comedy just adds to it. I mean, the characters they're funny, and he'll spell things a certain way where I can like hear their accent in my ears. So just another immersive feature that Gary puts into this book. So this is a bit of a shorter review this time. It is a shorter book. I didn't want to give too much away, but I hope this sparked an interest in this book. If you guys are interested, please go read this book. And if you want to hear more reviews, I have one review on Gary Jennings' book Aztec that I did, and I'm reading his book Spangle right now, and I'm going to put a review out when I'm done with that. So if you're interested in these reviews, please drop a like, drop a follow so you can keep up with me as I do these.